guys, welcome back to my channel and another monthly haul here. So I have a lot more than I thought I did. That seems to be the usual trend though, right? So we're just gonna go through this as per usual. I'm gonna scoot over and show you swatches. I've swatched everything except for the last thing that I bought, which came in today, which I'm filming this on June 3rd. So this is everything that I purchased in the month of May. Oh my gosh, dude, I forget the order of the months sometimes. So actually, before I even talk about what I bought in this month, stuff that I bought in previous months on pre-order or like group buy type stuff finally came in. So I wanted to show you that really quick. So the first thing was something that I bought from the Polish Up Gamers box. This is from Nevermind. What is the whole name of this brand now? I've forgotten. Yeah, it's Nevermind Apothecary. I don't know why I could not remember that. And this was from the Animal Crossing themed month. It's called Terraformer Life, and it is just a really chunky glitter topper. They are green triangles, and if you've ever played the game Animal Crossing, the grass has some different patterns, but like the iconic one is just these kind of green triangular pieces all flat on the ground, and that's what this is actually. Hang on. I have an Animal Crossing planner, so you can kind of see on my planner right there, they have some like the green triangles, and that's kind of what the grass in Animal Crossing looks like in the video game, and that is what this is supposed to emulate, and so this was the one that I just had to have. And then it did come with a little packet of glitters there too that you can use for nail art. And I just swatched it over my bare nail because I couldn't think about it. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I was like, let me just swatch it over nothing. And then, more of the Animal Crossing theme, my order from Manitude finally came in. I got 3 stamping plates. I got one called Nooks and Crannies that has kind of a lot of like the lettering and speech bubbles and stuff like that. And then I picked up 2 that had the villagers on it. The first one is called Dreamies, and you can see they have a lot of the villagers on this one. And the other one is called Bell Swoop, and just more villagers. So I got all 3 of their Animal Crossing plates that they have, and I figure I would combine these somehow in a manicure with this. And then Polish with Ray a little while back sent me some water slide decals, and I've just been waiting to use those to kind of do like a, I don't know, something with all 3 of these items. But that was stuff that I've already talked to you guys about a little bit when I first initially bought it. I just want to show you guys that it came in. So the first thing, I'm actually going to tell you the dates this month because I don't know, I started keeping track of like the dates of when I purchased this stuff. So on May 7th, I went out and I met up with a friend at Sally Beauty. Got myself another gallon of pure acetone. I ran out of acetone, so I needed another big boy gallon. I like to buy it like this because it's, I think it's like 23 or 24 bucks after tax. It's a pretty good deal, and then I just have a funnel, and I funnel it into a smaller bottle because this bottle is huge, and I just get that at Sally's. I think that, you know, it's perfect. I need acetone, so. And then since I was already buying essentials, I was like, well, I might as well get a couple other things that I need. So I placed an order to Glisten and Glow, and this is just their super glossy top coat, their quick dry top coat that they sell. It's like a 2-ounce refill bottle, and it comes with like one of these that you can put on and then twist it open and like kind of like a ketchup bottle or something, squirt it into the smaller like nail polish bottle you already have. I swear by this top coat. It is my favorite top coat. I've been using it for, I don't know, what, like a year at this point, maybe a little bit more than a year. I'm pretty sold on it. It's my go-to. You guys have heard me talk about that nonstop. And then the last kind of like nail like essential I bought, and this is still the same day, was I got 2 bottles, and I've already opened up one to use, of the Holo Taco Peely base. And the reason why I got this one is because this one dries the fastest. Like, I can put it on, and then 5 minutes later I can start painting over the top of it, and you don't get that like stringy, gooey mess. And then after I'm done with the swatch, I pretty much can immediately peel it right off with very little issue. And I like to, when I'm taking a lot of swatch photos, when I do like a batch of swatch photos, If anything has shimmer in it, if anything has glitter in it, and like a lot of times for darker colors, I prefer to do it over a peel-off base coat because it makes removal far less messy, and then I don't have to worry about scrubbing all that shimmer and glitter off of my hands and my fingers in between photos, because it just makes like the later photos look nicer. I use a different peel-off base coat for long-term manicures because, like I said, this one peels really quickly on me. I use the Dahlia one, where it's like, you have to let that one dry down a lot longer, I think like 10 minutes, and then you can paint over it, but it's like a longer lasting peel-off base coat, but it still peels up. So I use that one for long-term manis, but for like my swatch photos, I use these guys. And I had been out for a while, and I finally was like, let me just bite the bullet and place an order, and I bought 2 just to make the shipping worthwhile, and I go through it, so. As for polishes bought that day, polish pickup had, I think it started the day before, but I was still like deliberating on what I wanted, and I ended up only getting 1 polish. This is Great Lakes Lacquer Kitch-iti-Kipi. And partially I got this because, I mean, well, first of all, love the color. But second of all, it's a Michigan brand and it's named for a Michigan place. And so I thought, okay, let's go, you know, full-blown Michigan on this one. But then when it came in the mail towards the end of this month and I swatched it, I was like, oh my God, it's so pretty. It, like in the bottle, it's really pretty, but you get it painted out and it just like glows. It's one of those like glow from within type polishes that I love so much. And I mean, I like this tone of blue, don't get me wrong. So I was always gonna like it, but it's just like, it just has a lot going on for it. Like it just really looks so vibrant. And I have a feeling when I wear this out, people are gonna comment and I'm gonna be like, guess what? It's a Michigan brand, and like force everybody to learn about Michigan indies. And then I also got a package in the mail that day from Carolina from Gotta Love Polish. I'm sure most of you guys know her channel. She's like great. I will link her down below. But she sent me a little card and she sent me some polishes that she was destashing so kindly, and I was very excited. So we can go through them really quick one by one. So first of all, she sent me a BKL. Actually, like all of these, I was just like, girl, I can't believe you sent these to me. But she sent me this BKL. This one's called You're Not That Weird. And this is one that I had been actually eyeing for a little bit. It is a super sheer base with a shockingly blue shimmer. It's like subtle in the least subtle of ways. And now you could probably like wear this as a topper over something, but just alone on your naked nail, it looks really cool. I show you the swatch here, but like if you see it in the light, it just looks like your nails are reflecting in the craziest way. Then she sent this Dreamland lacquer, and this one's called the Night Carnival. This is from a For the Love of Polish box, I think it is, from like 4 years ago. It was from 2018. And I don't think I've ever heard of this brand, or maybe I have and it's not sticking in my brain, but it is like a greeny teal. It looks like it's got like rainbow hollow glitter as well as like scattered hollow in there. It's really pretty. I was like looking at it in the bottle, I was like, oh, that looks nice. And then when I swatched it out on my nail, I was like, oh my God, like that one's perfect. So I was really excited about this one, especially right after I swatched it, because I was like, okay, all right, that's a good one. I mean, they're all good ones, so. And then she sent me a Cuticula, which Cuticula has some of the best flakies, I think. This one's called Complicated. This is from Polish Pickup May 2021, and it is red, so you'd think I would be like, uh-oh, all right. But the second I got it on my nail, I was like, okay, this is fun, because it has a like darkened like black base, and then there's all these red flakies in there, but they kind of have like a green flip to them. And then there is some silver glitters in there as well. Now, don't mind my patchy swatch. I don't know what was going on. I think it was, if I'm remembering correctly, my pointer finger, I just like missed a huge chunk of it. And I was like pulling them up on the computer later on. I was like, Hillary, what are you doing? Have you been painting your nails for like 7 years now and you can't even paint them right? But yeah, this one was really cool. This was like a surprise, like sneaky fave. And then a Tonic polish, and this is a brand that I've been wanting to try. This is called Social Injustice, and when I looked it up, it looked like it was part of like a BLM trio or something like that, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not super familiar with the brand. It can be used as a topper, but I saw other people saying you could also build it up, and so I just painted 2 coats, and it dries down matte, and you know me, I love a matte flaky, and they, like, the base seems to be kind of like a red to like a goldy green, but then the flakes are like these rainbow iridescent flakes, so it just looks so cool matte. And then the last polish that Carolina sent me was a 9-0. And this one is called Spring-kles, and I just feel like at this point, people are like willing to like do battle for 9-0 polishes in D-stashes. So the fact that Carolina sent me one, I was like, oh my God, girl. So the thing about this polish, I feel like it reminds me of, you know, those weird licorice candies? I think they're called All Sorts or something. I don't know. I don't eat them. They're like an old-timey candy, I think. I don't know. Maybe they're not. I feel like you could find them in a Cracker Barrel gift shop, and that to me just screams old-timey, so I don't know. But yeah, it reminds me of licorice All Sorts, and while I feel like those are probably disgusting, they look really fun. And so I thought that this was a really cute little fun polish, and I love the name, spring, like the season, Spring-kles. I thought that was cute. So thank you so much, Carolina, for sending these my way. It really brightened my day. So then on May 13th, I had like the mighty need to go and browse Beyond Polish for no reason. I was just like chilling, looking at stuff. And then I was like, I kind of want to buy some of these polishes I'm seeing because I got intrigued by the Jurassic World polishes. And just in case you guys don't know, I do have an affiliate code with Beyond Polish. It's mediocre, and you can save 10% at checkout. And I get a little bit of kickback from that as well. And I want to say thank you guys to all of you who have been using my code and supporting me. It means a lot. But I did end up picking up 3 polishes from Beyond Polish that day. 2 of them were from that Jurassic World collection. And I don't know why, when that collection first came out, I was like insanely not interested. Like, I think it's just because I'm not a big Jurassic Park person, not a big Jurassic World person. I am like kind of just slowly getting over Chris Pratt. Like, I liked him in Parks and Rec, but like, I don't know. He's in everything now. And the second they announced that he was playing Mario, I was like, okay, I need a break. He's not Mario. I don't know. He's not a Mario guy. He doesn't have the Mario voice. But anyways, I had to remind myself, like, you don't have to like the IP to like the nail polishes. And so I ended up getting, like I said, 2 from the Jurassic World collection. The first one was Wrapped Around Your Finger, and this is like a green kind of metallic-y color with these bluey teal shards, and they are huge, very irregular size, a lot of fun. The one problem with this one that I had is the flakes do require a lot of fishing, and that was after if you have a polish that it's hard to get like the bigger glitters out, it's good to set them somewhere upside down for like 5 to 10 minutes before you're going to paint your nails. That way some of those heavier glitters can sink to the top, and then when you flip it over, you can kind of scoop them up and use them. I had it setting upside down for like 15 to 20 minutes before I was using it, and I still had to fish like an insane amount for the glitters. So it is cool. It's a fun looking polish, kind of a pain to use. And then I got Preserved in Amber. It's this kind of fun yellowy gold. It's like, I feel like it's almost the exact same finish as the other one, but it just seems like the flakes are maybe a little bit smaller, so they're a little bit lighter. And so I didn't really have to fish with this one. It was very easy to use. And while I don't typically find that golds look good on me, I love this polish and I liked this color a lot. So I really enjoyed this one. And then like the star of that purchase was this Cirque Colors Citron Jelly. Now, I have been wanting this one for a while. Cirque has been releasing some really funky jellies in like really interesting colors. And when this particular line of jellies came out recently, I think it was spring, I was like, man, I gotta get that yellow jelly. It's gonna look weird, and I think it's gonna be fun. So I got it. I started to swatch it, and I was like, this looks like butter. Like, it literally looks like I went into the fridge and like got a stick of butter and was just like painting my nails with the butter. And then I was like, perfect. It just looks like butter in like the funniest and most disgusting way I've ever seen. And I think there's like, you know, of course I like this because I guess when I was a kid, I don't remember doing this, but my parents told me that when I was a kid, I used to sneak into the fridge and like steal handfuls of butter from the tub. Like they would see like little like hand scoop marks in the butter. And I guess, you know, I just feel like that explains a lot about me now, how I got this way. I guess I was just a butter fiend as a child. So, love this polish. They should have called it butter jelly. Okay, then on May 15th, I picked up the Sinful Colors smoothie collection. This was in collaboration with Winnie Harlow. I did a whole review on this collection. I will link it in the cards. But just really quick, we have Snatched Strawberry, Berry Crush, Blueberry Smash, and Limelight, which doesn't know that it's a kiwi. I'm never gonna stop harping on that. But yeah, if you're interested in that video, check it out up here. I gotta say, that video, I love looking at the analytics of my videos. If one video does poorly versus another one, I don't really get disheartened. I'm just like interested in like why or what's going on. And this video had the weirdest analytics I've ever seen on one of my videos. The views were like out of control, like for me, for my channel size. I hit 1,000 views on that video in I think like maybe 24 hours, which I don't think I've ever done before. Like usually it takes a couple days, if at all, that my videos will hit 1,000 views lately. But that one shot over 1,000 really quickly. But I can see the average watch duration, like how long you guys stick around for a video. And I average around like 12 to 15 minutes. This one, it was like 4.5. So like more people were watching it, but nobody really stuck around. And I was just like, what did I do? It was really weird. I think it was just, that video somehow got a lot of people who aren't subscribed to my channel. And so I think they just like clicked on it. Like, we're like, this girl is not for me. And then they ran away. On May 17th, Orly released their little jelly collection, or at least 3 of these are new. This one's from like the Valentine's Day time of the year, so February. This one's from February. But I placed the order for like the quad. They had like a discounted rate. If you want to see my thoughts on these, that video just went up this past Saturday. And of course, I will link it in the cards. I just gotta say, like, I won't go too in depth because you can watch the video for my full thoughts, but this yellow gave me that whole, like, I've been smoking for 50 years type nails and I'm living for it. It looks pretty wild. But the colors in this collection are Ray of Sunshine. We have Make Waves, which is the blue. The pink is called Poolside, and this one kind of reminds me of like a clear pool floaty. And then the one that came out back in, I think, February is called Sweetheart, and this is a jelly red. These are all jelly finishes. I also got a little bit of PR from, I still don't know how to say this brand's name. It's Gelsey, I think. And these are more of those nail jellies. And they also sent me a flaky gel top coat, which I'm going to be honest, I opened this stuff today. So let's see. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to see it. It's gel. It's just a bottle. The box it came in is cute though, but they sent me 3 more sets of the jellies, and I told you guys I was going to do a full review, wear test and everything on this brand and give you the results, and I started filming it with the first set they sent me, and it went so badly. Like, I was struggling that I couldn't get them to stick down right, and they were like ripping out my hair, and I got so frustrated I had to like take them off. And then I was like, we'll see what I can salvage from the footage. And then they emailed me and they were like, hey, we're gonna send you more. And I was like, okay, because I really think that I did something wrong in applying them. And so I'm glad they sent me some more, because I'm going to try again and see if that was user error or if it's just they just don't work for me. So that review is coming, but it probably won't be until maybe next month because I just have so much planned. And doing a full wear test, it can really cut into other videos because I can't swatch stuff when I'm doing a wear test, and so that makes it difficult. So I've got to really plan that well, swatch everything I need to ahead of time, and then do the wear test, and then I can make that video. Okay, so then on May 19th, I mixed up some more hand mix polishes with the DRK like mini lab kit that I've done videos on before. I did my second video, so I'm going to link that up in the cards for you guys. And I made 3 more polishes. And so the names that I ended up choosing was, this is like a magnetic, and I named it Neurotic Nebula. Somebody suggested that in the comments, and I was like, that's perfect, that's so me. And then I have, this one is called Bruised Ego. This is a thermal, and it has some shimmer. No, it has glitter running through it. It has like a reflective glitter. No, it has shimmer. It's shimmer. I just forgot. And then I made one called, well, I called it like Radioactive Creamsicle. And this one, it doesn't shake up anymore. Like, it already dried out in the bottle somehow. I don't know if I didn't like fasten the cap. Okay, I gotta close this because actually when I was mixing this up, the smell of one of the pigments made me so sick that I had to leave my apartment for many hours. And then I was like, oh, I still have to swatch these for the video. And so like the next day I took the swatch photos and I got a massive headache again. So I don't know if I'm like just super sensitive to the smell of it. It smelled kind of like sulfury. And this is a glow in the dark polish. So I don't know if it's something to do with that. I've never really had that reaction to a polish before. And I rarely take any types of medication. It's not like, I just don't do it. I don't know. I just forget that that's an option. But my head hurt so bad. And I was like getting like dizzy and like nauseous that I took aspirin because I was just like, oh my God, I feel like I'm dying. My head feels like it's going to fall off. So, don't like this one. I like the other two though. Okay, and then on May 28th, my boyfriend and I went to Great Lakes Crossing to do a little bit of shopping, which turned into a lot of bit of shopping. But they have like, you know, like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington Coat Factory, and like Nordstrom Rack. And those are all places where you can find some really good discount polishes. So we did walk into those, and I did find some like cool little finds there. So at TJ Maxx, I found they had Orly, it's Brittany Beach, and this is like such an iconic shade. I mean, everybody, I think, in the nail polish community at least, is like, yeah, that's an iconic shade. Maybe I made that up. Maybe I just saw the name and I was like, that's iconic, and then just decided that everybody likes this polish. But it's that perfect, like, your computer is struggling to survive type of color. It's that blue screen of death right there. And I feel like, I said this in my jelly video, but I just feel like these look very similar because like this package came in the day I bought this and I was just like, was that a good decision? But one's a jelly and it's Brittany Beach is not. This is full coverage cream. So I feel justified, and it was like $4. So, and then this, I like lost my mind when I saw this. Which I probably shouldn't have in retrospect, but I was like so excited. So back in the day when I first got into like polish YouTube and I would watch, you know, Miss Holly Berry's a lot, she had a huge Deborah Lippmann collection, and I was just like, oh, if only I could afford that. Because they were like $20 polishes. And I remember being like, one day I'm going to buy myself a Deborah Lippmann. And then by the time I could finally like afford polishes that are, you know, on the pricier end, I don't know, I guess I ended up buying like stupid ones. I bought like the Christian Louboutin one and like other ones like that. And I never really thought about Deborah Lippmann again. But then I saw they had them at the TJ Maxx for $5 each. And I was like, I have to get those, you know, for like old time's sake. And they had a couple other colors, but they were ugly. So I bought these two. And they were just okay. Like, they were not anything exciting. I just feel like, I guess it's like, don't meet your heroes, I guess. But the colors are blue ocean, which is this kind of like metallic-y teal. And this one was quite sheer. I did 2 coats in my nail swatch. My nail swatches are always 2 coats unless I denote otherwise. So I did 2 coats, probably could have used another one. And then, you'll never guess what this one's called. It's called Gone Green, but it's like bronze. Why'd you call it Gone Green? It's bronze. Was this once green and then it faded and that's why it was in the TJ Maxx? I guess I don't know, but it's like a browny, bronzy, not green color. Which, why are all these brands naming their polishes stuff that is not reflective of the polish? Sinful Colors? It's like, Deborah, what are you doing? Okay? Get it together. And then, you know, we went into, what's the other one that's not TJ Maxx? I said it like 5 minutes ago. I don't know. We went into a couple of the other ones. Like, they didn't have anything at Burlington Coat Factory that I could find. They didn't have anything at Marshall's. They didn't have anything at Marshall's. But then we went into Nordstrom Rack, and they had a pretty big cosmetics section, and they had this brand that I've never heard of. It's called like Mina, but it's like stylized, like the M is supposed to be a 3, I think. And I ended up, as you can see, picking up 6 polishes because they're pretty cheap. They're like a little bit over $3 a pop. And so I was like grabbing all the ones that I liked, and I like laid them all out, and I asked my boyfriend, I was like, okay, help me narrow it down. Which ones do you think look the coolest? And he was like, why do you need to narrow it down? I was like, well, because I don't need all of them. And he goes, why not? I was like, yeah, you're right. He's the worst. He's so annoying. He's such an enabler. So yeah, I got all 6, and I don't, like I said, I don't know, is this like a Nordstrom Rack? Is this a Nordstrom Rack brand? I'm holding these in the most like obnoxious, aggressive way possible. I don't know. I tried to look it up. I didn't look very far, to be quite honest. These are polishes that don't really have names. So this one is 156, and it's like a metallic-y gold. We have 118, which is like a metallic-y purple. We have 158, which is a metallic-y brown. 188, which, if you know me, you know why I got this, because this is like the swampy kind of green, maybe like a darker Eunice, if you will. So this one I did really enjoy. And then I got 2 creams. I got 175, which is a blue, which, you know, did I need it? And then I got 137, which is like a vampier purpley red. So my thoughts on these polishes, they're fine. The metallics were on the thinner side. I really liked the green one, but I think that's just color bias more than anything else, because the formula wasn't really any different than the rest of them. And then I did actually surprisingly really enjoy this like vampire purple. I don't usually wear super vampy colors because I feel like sometimes they just look straight up black. And I love black nail polish, but if I'm buying a color, I want to see the color. I found that this one, while you probably can't tell on the camera, it's like in the bottle, in my swatch photo, I think you can tell that it is a vampire purple. And so while I really enjoyed these 2 colors, I wouldn't say like run out and grab them. They're serviceable for the price, but I feel like even at that price point, there are polishes that perform better or just have like a better opacity. But let me know if you guys have ever seen this brand, because I never have. Okay, and then my final purchase was on May 30th at like 1 in the morning. And this is entirely NYX Polish's fault. I blame him. I hold him accountable for this. I think that he owes me money. No, not really, because I actually enjoy these, but you know, I saw that Loud was having a really big sale. It was like up to 80%, and I was just like, heck yeah. And so I went and I looked at the website, and I, you know, saw they had like a bunch of curated quads that were pretty cheap, and I was like, you know, I like them, but I've gotten a lot for the month. I don't really need any more. And then, you know, Loud has that thing where they're like, we miss you, or like whatever, they like push a like text or an email, and they're like, forgetting something? And I hate when brands do that because, you know, then I'm like, did I forget something? But I was just like, no, Hillary, you're fine. You don't need it. And then I was on Instagram, like looking at people's stories, and Nick posted, and he's like, it's $11 for these 4 polishes. How could you not? And I was like, you know what, Nicky boy, you're right. And I went and I bought them. And then because I had an $8 off coupon, I threw in another polish. Nick, in short, psyoped me. So I got, if I can open it, because this just came in the mail today. So I don't and will not have swatches by the time this video comes out. But I got the, is it Gibby? Like the Gibby bundle. And it has 4 polishes. We have Lorelei, which is like a metallic purple. There is like this sheer pink with like a slight blue flip called Sybil. There is this really nice light blue, and this is called Daisy Bean. And then we have like a darker kind of navy blue, and this one's called Sleep Police, which sounds terrifying. And then that actually came with a set of stickers, which are pretty cute. They're like kind of like anime-esque. And then I bought, with that $8 off coupon, I bought their white called Basic, which is a great name for a white, just because I feel like I need more white polishes for nail art, because I've been relying heavily on the Holo Taco one, and I just want to try some other ones out just to see. And it also came with, and I'm losing my mind over this little sticker. Look at this sassy little nail polish. How cute. I want this in every color. Like, I opened the box and then I was more interested in this tiny sticker than all of these brand new polishes. And like, so the last time I bought Loud Lacquer, I bought a set of 4. And then this time I bought a set of 4 plus 1. So now I feel super uneasy because I just feel like with Loud Lacquer, like, you have to buy them. Oh my gosh, I did this backwards. You have to like buy them in increments of 4 so you can spell out loud. But now I just have this extra one. So I feel like I guess I'll set it to L, I guess. I don't know. I need to buy 3 more to complete my set. Like, honestly, what a great marketing thing, in my opinion. Is it just me? Maybe I'm the only one who's that uptight. But yeah, I also found out, I guess I have like a referral code, like anybody who signs up with Loud can get a referral code. So I will put my Loud Lacquer referral code down below. And if you click it, I think you get like $5 off or something like that. So check that out if you're interested. So yeah, that is everything that I picked up this month. Let me know down below what you guys picked up. I always love hearing from you guys. And I think that probably this month for June, hopefully I will probably not pick up too much, because in July is when the Polish and Beauty Expo is happening. So I will be getting a lot in July. I did buy 2 polishes from Polish Pickup today. The Holo Taco and Julian collection comes out today, but I don't think I'm going to buy it. I don't think so. There's one polish that I'm like, maybe kind of on the fence about, but I don't think that I'm going to buy it. I'm going to break that cycle, that chain that I've had with Holo Taco, but we'll see. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.